We start with breaking news at 11. In a far-reaching case of sexual abuse at USC, the former university doctor accused of molesting hundreds of women has just been arrested. Welcome to CBS 2 News at 11 and streaming on CBS in Los Angeles. I'm DeMarco Moore.
And I'm Suzanne Marquez. Dr. George Tyndall was the campus gynecologist for almost 30 years.
Yeah, more than 400 women have accused him of sexual misconduct, and now Tyndall is in custody. CBS 2's Dave Lopez is live outside the LAPD detention center in downtown LA, where Tyndall is being held right now. Dave, good morning.
Good morning. The arrest happened just outside of the apartment where Dr. Tyndall lives. It's not far from the USC campus, not far from downtown, just off Wilshire. We don't know a lot of details, but the LAPD is confirming that he was taken into custody. Now, we were told that he eventually will be brought here to this building behind me. This is the Metropolitan Detention Center, but as of now, records show that he is not here, so meaning he is probably still at LAPD headquarters being interrogated, questioned. He has not been booked yet. The district attorney is not making any comment at all either. Let's go to some video and show you Dr. Tyndall. He is 71 years of age. He has been at the center of controversy since last May, when the story broke that for years there was a scandal brewing on the campus that was kept under wraps, but that SC decided they were going to come clean and talk about what was happening, what the allegations were. Those allegations at the time, not criminal, was that Dr. Tyndall had abused his powers, if you will, as a doctor during routine medical exams, and all of a sudden women one by one were filing complaints. They said their complaints over the years have been simply ignored. Altogether, there were more than 17,000 women who eventually are part of a federal lawsuit, which is on the verge of being okayed by a federal judge. Women will be paid out anywhere from $2,500 to $250,000, depending upon just how much they were abused. Also, there is a state lawsuit where 700 former USC patients have filed against Dr. Tyndall. Now, Dr. Tyndall has denied any wrongdoing. We have over the past year covered this story, and many times women have come forward and told exactly what the doctor had done to them. This is one of the women who told her story about 9 months ago.
Dr. Tyndall impeded my ability to seek medical help.
He took pictures of me where I was completely naked.
I couldn't believe it when I found out that the LAPD has boxes of photos.
He molested me.
He would ask me to describe intercourse, the kind of intercourse that I would have in graphic detail.
Again, this investigation started right after those complaints in May of last year. We have been told, cannot confirm, but there are 16 women involved in this complaint. The complaint will probably reach into the several dozen, we are told. And at 4 o'clock, the LAPD, we are told, will come full forward with this and give us all the answers, at least as many answers as we can get. The chief will be there at that as well. So again, Dr. Tyndall in custody, not booked yet. The allegations, sexual misconduct, just how many we don't know, but we do know that there are at least 16 former USC students involved. Reporting live from outside the detention center here in downtown LA, I'm Dave Lopez, CBS 2 News.